the sound collector. Theo had a curious power. He could hear colors. Not see them, mind you, but hear them. Starlit red was a trumpet blast, a splash of lemon, yellow a tinkling bell. Pine green was the low rumble of distant thunder, while the soft pink of his baby sister's cheeks sang a sweet, sleepy song. From a very young age, Theo learned to navigate his world by ear. He'd listen for his favorite blue sweater in the morning, feel the gentle hum of his mother's voice, and avoid the prickly, clashing noises of angry crowds. His room was filled with objects he chose for their pleasing sounds: wind chimes, a gurgling water fountain, a bowl of smooth pebbles to clink together. Everyone thought Theo's little quirk was cute and daring. But when he started school, things became difficult. The scratch of chalk on the board was like nails down his spine. Reading a brightly illustrated book was a cacophony that hurt his head, and the playground a disaster of screeches and wails. Worried, his parents took him to doctors, but the tests all came back normal. Theo's ears were fine. It was his brain that made strange connections. He wasn't sick, just different. Unable to help, the grown-ups patted his head and told him to try harder. Lonely and frustrated, Theo retreated into silence. He started collecting everyday sounds: the tick of the grandfather clock, the creak of the stairs, the whoosh of the kettle's steam. They were his comfort, his way of understanding. A world that often felt painful and overwhelming. Then, one rainy day, he was rummaging in the attic when he discovered a dusty old tape recorder. It whirred and clunked, but it worked. Suddenly, Theo had a purpose. He could capture the sounds that no one else seemed to notice. He recorded the rain, not the plinking on the windows, but the soft, rhythmic whisper on dry leaves. He recorded the wind rustling through a neighbor's forgotten swing set, a lonely, creaking song. Even the bustling market wasn't a jumble, but a symphony if you listened closely: the rattle of coins, the murmur of voices, the rhythmic snip of the butcher's scissors. Little by little, Theo began to venture out more. Instead of retreating from noise, he sought it out, seeking patterns and hidden melodies within the chaos. His tape recorder became his constant companion. One day, a girl in his class, Maya, noticed him recording the chattering sparrows in the schoolyard. She wasn't mocking, just curious. Tentatively, Theo let her listen. At first, she just giggled. But when he played the whispering leaves, she grew quiet. "It feels sad," she said, which was exactly what Theo had been feeling. From that day, they were friends. Turns out Maya loved drawing, but felt insecure because her art wasn't like the other kids. Together, they had an idea. What if Theo's sound recordings became the inspiration for Maya's drawings? The creaking swing became a hunched-over old man. The rain on leaves became silvery tears. The market, a bustling bazaar filled with fantastical creatures. They started a sound and art club, inviting other kids who felt a little bit different. Soon, it wasn't just Theo who listened differently. Everyone was discovering new ways to experience the world around them.